We'll give it a minute. Let some people find us over here. Now I got a like from someone, so hello, thank you for that. I do not know what in the hell is going on with Rumble Studios, but they can kiss my ass at this point. I'm so fucking fed up with their bullshit. Hi Susie, hi Cora. Yep, I'm over here. Thank you. Yeah, it's just being completely and totally fucked right now, and I'm just so fed up with it that I'm just gonna go on here for now. I do not understand what the fuck their problem is, what they're doing, but no, it doesn't work. YouTube works. Rumble Studios doesn't fucking work. I'm about ready to delete the whole fucking thing and tell them to go fuck themselves. Welcome in, Chris, Susie, Cora, Thomas. How you doing, everyone? Hello, all about the alternative. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, DK, be safe, bud. I've done that. It's something with they were supposedly doing an update for it on iPhone, and I did not get the update. It will not update for me. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but you have a raging Sasquatch right now that's really, really, really pissed off. So, yeah, that should be fun today, huh? Ah, shit. Found out they have to replace the entire phone. They can't just do a screen replacement because it took that big chunk out of the corner of it. So, yeah, that's $130 with the insurance. Without the insurance, it'd be like $700 or $800. So it's been a couple days, I'm telling you. But we're going to go for a little walk here in a minute and just relax. Where'd she go now? I got a treat for a little girl. No, you can't change your name on Rumble. You can change your description and put the new name down there. That's what I did. If you look in the description of Rumble, it is you can see it should say the chatting with Sasquatch. So what's going on with y'all? Y'all having a good day, hopefully. Chris, get with me about tomorrow. If you're still wanting to do the show tomorrow and we need to, we can change the time. I just need to know ahead of time so I can let people know. Yard work, yard work, yard work, huh, Cora? Yeah, I should be doing some too, but I'll do it later this evening when it cools off. Excuse me. Well, I'm happy you're all here. I'm very appreciative of it, so thank you. Did I close out YouTube on here? I was so pissed off earlier I closed out YouTube. Whoopsie. Well, you get to finally relax a little bit, hopefully, then. Do, 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 do. For a bit. Well, that's good. All right, bud, that's fine. I think then Jamie's going to join me tomorrow. Um, so I'm not exactly completely sure, but let's see if I can get the chat up here so I can actually chat with you on here as well. Make sure I mute myself so you don't have it coming through and bombarding you. Excuse me. Even YouTube's acting fucking stupid. I cannot get chat. Chat will not show up for me. Right there's where the chat bar's supposed to be. There's the show. Oh, it finally showed up. Holy shit. Yay, I can actually talk to you on there too. I can type some stuff out. Pop that out. Alrighty. All about the alternative. This is what you get with me. There is nothing edited. We just get on here and have a good time with each other, and it gets posted. Now there are smaller things that I do. I caught Chris's favorite helicopter this morning flying across the my skies here. Ohana is Chris. Chris was an Army airman. He flew on Blackhawks, and so I was happy that I got them on video for him, and I made a short for him this morning. So surprised him with that. But yeah, the shorts are usually the only thing that have any kind of editing done to them, and that's just because I usually say stupid shit when I'm recording the shorts, so it doesn't make sense when you rewatch them, and then everybody's like, "What the hell did you say that for?" So instead, I mute myself and I just put some music with it. Look who I have right here. Looky who I has right here. You want to say hi? Good morning. Or good afternoon. I guess it's morning for you. You took a nap, didn't you, little shit? You took a nap. Which one do you want? Come over here. You got to pick one. They don't want to see your butt. You have to pick one. You have tuna, you have chicken, and you have salmon with tuna. So which one? Which one? No, you gotta pick one, you little shit. Okay, we're gonna take it that you stepped on this one, so. That's good. I had a friend of mine work 25 years in Canadian Army, gave me a lot of insight into his experiences. Yeah, there's a lot we can learn if we listen. Um, and I try to have a. That was great. This fucking thing just exploded on me. But I try to give a platform for not just veterans, but people in general to come on and um, give their perspective, talk about things they want to talk about. So get over here. Yes. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, nom, nom. Oh yeah, if you can get somebody who's in the Air Force to take and go to a show with you and explain a bunch of stuff to you, it just makes it more intense, makes it a more of an experience, you know? I want to move this over here. Oh, let's do this. Is that a better picture? Now they can see you. Yeah, I try to be, Chris. I mean, yeah, we do touch on some subjects that are, you know, sometimes dark. Um, and we talk some politics, but for the most part, we just kind of it's a bunch of us just hanging out around the circle and bullshitting. So all about this is my outside girl. Her name is Callie, and she just had kittens, so we make sure she's well fed so she can take care of their little babies. Nom 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 nom. So you got one more squeeze here. One more squeeze here. That's it. It's empty now. It's empty now. Yep, that's it. Clean my thumb off, please. Hey, clean my thumb off. You little turd. Clean my thumb off. Thank you. Good girl. Yes, you're my good girl. Alrighty. Um, I have. They call me the crazy cat guy. When they're not calling me Sasquatch. I have 3 indoor cats. Cinder, JR, and Pikachu. Pikachu is Maine Coon mix. Um, Cinder is a Siamese mix but he's an albino Siamese mix. So he has the red eyes when he gets naughty. Um, I have. Hey Eric, I'm sorry, bud. Um, we'll say a prayer for you. Hopefully you feel better soon, okay, bud? Eric just popped in and said he's sick, so if you don't mind, say a prayer for him. I'll throw let me go do that quick. I will throw a prayer request in the prayer request room on Discord. So well, hopefully it's just a 24-hour bug and it'll be out of your system soon. Um, Is it just you, Eric, or is it hitting the whole family, bud? All right. Prayer request is put in, Mr. Eric. And Peggy and Ursula, I hope you are all safe and um, yeah, hopefully you're feeling better really soon, bud. My tree is attacking me again. It's gonna attack you now. Haha. Haha. Alright. So I know that y'all don't tune in, just look at my ugly mug. So let me get up here. Where'd I put my drink at now? Did I honestly leave my drink in the house? I did. I have to go get my drink. So we'll do that, and then we'll head out for a little walk. Um, all about the alternative. One of the things that we like to do is, I'm very lucky to live in a very beautiful area, and I go out and share that with you all, um, a little bit. So you all get to see the mountains and farm fields and all that good stuff. So, let me disconnect from the Wi-Fi really quick. There we go. We are now disconnected from Wi-Fi. I have hair tickling my nose. It's almost long enough that I can braid it and put it up now, but not yet. I don't know. A braided Sasquatch doesn't sound right, does it? Finally got this thing put together. That was a pain in the ass. The stand for the umbrella. The cows are out today. Oh no, no, no. No, you will never ever see me with a man bun. The only way I would put a man bun on would be if I was making fun of the little bitches that wear man buns. Speaking of that, how did you see the video I posted from Twitter today? I need a drink real quick and then we'll get moving. There was a video on Twitter that I saw this morning. And I gotta tell you, there are so many men who are not men anymore. They're bitches, and there is no other way to put it. They are downright complete bitches. This guy was on his knees in front of a whatever you want to call her. She was barely covered, and this woman proceeds to kick him right square in his fucking nuts. And she's berating him and talking shit to him, and I'm just like, no. Nope, wouldn't happen. Jay, welcome in, bud. Yeah, there's no this shit of one sex dominating another sex or this or that or mistreating them or abusing them. There is no fucking need for it, and it's completely out of control. Um, you know, all these new generations are being taught that you don't need a man, you don't need a woman, you just go and do your own thing, and that's not how it works at all. You know, men and women are made to complement each other. They're made to work together to accomplish goals together. Um, okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Are we back? Hi? Anyone? Alrighty. Sorry about that. That was Katie's boyfriend Ryan. He wanted to talk about Katie, and I need to call him back after the show is over. So, but yeah, he doesn't call me usually unless he needs something. So, um, yeah, okay. I'm sure you don't want to. I'm here panning the fucking camera around like you can see what the hell I'm showing you. Ay ay ay. So all this land around here, right over here, this is all farmland. 150 years. It cannot be touched. It's in a trust. So that's nice. Yeah, they don't like the Sasquatch. We know that, Chris. We know they don't like me. It's okay. They can kiss my ass, right? They can kiss my backside. Unfortunately, guys and gals, we are not going to go for a really long walk today. Um, Probably just up to the top of the hill here and look around and see what's going on. But yeah, definitely. Free speech is definitely under attack right now, especially by our government. Um, they want to make it so that we can be arrested for disagreeing with them, and they're trying. It's going to be up to us to fight back against it. You can see the mountains over there in the distance. I'm literally surrounded by mountains, even though I'm up on top of a hill myself. So, look, a Chevy Volt just pulled into the Amishman's house. How about that? A little bit windier today. So what's on your minds? What are you thinking about today? What do you want to talk about? So, yeah, we're just gonna turn around here. Well, I hate to say this, Hannah, but there's a lot of people on the right that can kiss my ass too. Um, including Lloyd Smucker, who is my representative here. He's a lying piece of shit too. Um, he's voted for all this bullshit that's going on. I Patch McCain, aka Dan Crenshaw, he's another fucking piece of shit rhino. Lindsey Graham. They all talk a good game, but when it comes down to it, they all crumble. Senator Kennedy from Louisiana, Johnson. It's no wonder that the next generation is the way it is because we have no leaders. We have nobody that actually stands behind their convictions, And unfortunately, it's going to fall down to us. Well, yeah, what's on your mind, Chris? I did myself in earlier today when I was trying to set up um, that umbrella that leans over and you can um, crank it open and um, so that you don't have the umbrella stand right in the middle of what you're doing. She's theatrical. That's all she is. She doesn't get anything done. Matt Gaetz is better than Marjorie Taylor Greene, in my opinion, because for the most part, he actually calls out the bullshit and he votes against it and he actually goes ahead with what he says he's going to do. Um, but nobody in politics is going to save us. That's just the cold hard truth here, And the sooner we figure that out and get used to it, the sooner we can fix the problem. There's people that I would love to see in Congress, Brandon Herrera being one of them. If you live in Texas and are in his district, please vote for him. Get rid of the gun grabber that's down there now. Well, no, I mean, look at what she did when they tried to ouster McCarthy. She was buddy buddy with him. You know, now she wants to play oh, I'm pushing to get Johnson out. Well, that's great, but you know what? You overplayed your hand the first time. Um, so honestly, here's what I'm thinking, and you can think I'm crazy for this, but I think we need to send a message to these people. And I might end up voting for the Democrat that's running against Lloyd Smucker. And here's why. At least the Democrat's not fucking lying to me. He's telling me exactly what he wants to do. You know? They're not pulling this shit of telling me that they're going to do one thing and then they don't, they do something different, like the Republicans are doing. Um, I honestly think we need a new party. Alright, I think this screwed my chat up. Hold on, I don't think I'm getting everybody. I guess I am. Okay. Nope, I don't want any sponsors, bud. You know, we have the people in place that we can get donations and stuff like that. So that's not um something I'm worried about right now. Um, right now, I just want to focus on getting everything set up the way we want it and, um, you know, actually start helping people. But I got to get all the legal shit in order first. All this stuff all the bureaucratic bullshit they make you go through just so you can try and help people. It's crazy. Is it just me and you, Chris? I don't see anybody else in here. Well, it says there's like 6 or 7 people in, but nobody else is talking. Everybody's listening. Wonder where Dave is. Dave must be busy today. I'm gonna go call Dave in here. Let me see if I can get a hold of Dave. I went too far. Damn it. Yeah, I'm anxious to get it started, but at the same time, I want to make sure everything is in order and, um, I want to make sure that I'm not. Yeah, you're the only one talking, bud. That's okay though. I'll talk with you. I will chit chat with you. I've always said it doesn't matter to me if there's 100 people in here or there's just one. Um, we'll have the same conversations. So, oh, hi, husband. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing well. You can give the dog a pet for me. I love all animals. Um, I would love to show you pictures um, of my dog and stuff, but I destroyed my phone yesterday. Um, like, seriously, cannot read it. It is. It started off as just I busted the corner, but as the night went on, it just kind of this blue ooze just kind of spread all over the screen, and yeah, I can no use the phone. I have to file a claim, and they'll send me another one out in a couple days. But yeah, it's always fun. So I think we should talk about music today. How's that sound? What's everybody's favorite song? We'll do three things here. What is the most meaningful song to you that has touched you personally? Um, what is your favorite just fun song? And then just pick an overall song that you like just the most out of all of it. Oh, nice. Building superintendents can be quite interesting, huh? You get to see all kinds of good stuff in it sometimes, huh? I'm thinking here. Oh wow, 155 units. That's a lot of people to deal with. More power to you, because I couldn't do it. Nope. I would. Yeah, no. Somebody would say the wrong thing to me, and I'd end up catching a charge, and yeah. Um, Let me think how I want to put this. I have definitely things wrong with me. To quote um Toby Keith, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And so yeah, we have fun with that. Oh, well, that's not. Well, I don't know though. Some of them old people can be catty as shit. Well, that's good. I'm glad that they're good for you. That makes a big difference when you actually have good people. Yeah, it's a good song. Um, the song that has the most meaning to me is a song called "Epiphany" by Staind. Um, I was going through a rough time when that song came out, and it just hit me. Um, and if you ever heard the lyrics, it talks about basically just feeling lost, um, and just trying to find your way. Um, but let's see what was going on there. I had just lost my aunt to cancer um, when the song came out, and then one of my uncles committed suicide 2 weeks later, and yeah, it was just a rough time. So if you get a chance, I'll post it. Um, well, here I can actually go and do this. I forgot it. I got the laptop. We believe that my uncle had found out that his cancer had come back, and that's why he had ended himself, and it was very unexpected. You know what? Life goes on. We learn and we move forward from it. No, I don't want to share that. What the hell? There we go. There you go. If you haven't heard uh, Epiphany by Stained, there's a link to it. I believe I gave you the right link. Let me double check. Yep, that's the right link. So, again, something else that I'm going to push here is if you ever feel like you're going to hurt yourself, um, my phone number is all over the internet. Um, and it's going to be over in the chat here in a second. But if you feel like you're going to hurt yourself and you need to talk to somebody, but you don't want to call someone that you think is going to um, put you into a place that you don't want to be in, and you think you just need to talk, you can always call me and I will chat with you. If I feel that I'm not getting through and we're not getting anywhere, and you need more help, then I will definitely talk you into reaching out and getting the help that you need. Um, as someone who has dealt with depression since high school, um, you know, I'll be the first one to admit that I know what it does. I know how it eats at you every single fucking day of your life. It doesn't matter how good you're doing. You could be. My hat's on crooked. What the fuck? How come somebody ever tells me my hat looks dumb? Okay, that looks better, doesn't it? Sorry. Um, you know, when I was in high school, I had my nervous breakdown. Um, and I'll be honest, everybody sits here and thinks that the worst thing in the world that can happen to you is that you break down and have to seek help. And I promise you, it's not always that way. Um, you know, after having gone to the hospital and doing an inpatient stay as a juvenile, um, I vowed that I would never let that dictate my life. Um, but again, even today, I mean, I struggle with it, especially being disabled and not being able to work. Um, if I just sit around and let it will eat my brain and just put me in a funk that nobody would want to be around me. Um, so that being said, having dealt with it and been through it, um, I want to make sure that we're helping people who need it. Um, so yeah, I mean, one of the worst things about depression is change. Um, we absolutely hate change because change usually means something either bad has happened or something bad could happen. Those are your two options when you suffer from depression really bad. Um, or at least in my experience. So, um, but I've told you all before, I'm an open book. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Um, you know, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to talk to you like the adults that we are. Um, and we're gonna work through shit. If I have to sit here and talk with one person the entire time to try and get them to call me, um, I will work on that if I have to. Um, luckily, we haven't had that too often. I mean, I've had people call me, and I answer the phone. I talk to you all the time. Um, yeah, I'm glad it didn't take two, bud. Um, you know, and that's the other thing we got to get out there. Our government's lying to us. Um, they tell us that 22 um, veterans a day are committing suicide, and that's a lie. Um, it is actually almost over 40 people a day are committing suicide, veterans. And I'm sorry, but one veteran committing suicide in this society that has the means to deal with it is way too much. 44 is ridiculous. It's an epidemic and it needs to be made an emergency. Um, you know, unfortunately, this administration's a fucking joke, and they're too worried about, children's genitalia than veterans' mental health. Um, I just don't get it. I really don't. Hi, Animal Farm. How are you? Good evening. I'm glad to see you. Let's see what Animal Farm's what is the most emotional song to you that touches you and reminds you of something um, that's really important to you, Animal Farm? Just an off the wall question that I'm asking everyone today. Well, it's good to be seen. Um, yesterday Rumble was being a crackhead and not letting us on YouTube or X, and then this morning I did a test run. And during the test run this morning, I was on X and I was on YouTube, and you couldn't see me on Rumble. Rumble was just voice today when my test went. Um, just had a picture of Pikachu up there. And then I go to set it up tonight, and it did the same shit. I like that song too, Cora. Yep. Um, there are certain songs out there that when you hear them, it just grabs a hold of you, and makes you think about certain things. Um, very nice. Animal Farm. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. That's awesome, Cora. Um, when Katie was little and I had to split time between her and her mom, between me and her mom. Um, if I had to work second shift, I told him flat out that, I take break at 8 o'clock. If you don't fucking like it, I'm leaving. Okay. Um, so, and they were like, well, why? And I'm like, because at 8 o'clock at night, my daughter goes to bed, and whether she's at my house or at her mom's. I said, so at 8 o'clock, I stop whatever the hell I'm doing. I take my break. I go and I talk to her, and then I sing her to bed. Um, and her favorite song for me to sing to her back then, um, you gotta remember this is back in '99 to 2003. So it was Sarah Evans' song called "No Place That Far," and yeah, but by the time I was done singing her that song, she would be asleep every night. Well, that's cool. All about the alternative. If you don't know, my name is Chris. I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself better. I am Chris. I live in a small town outside of a small town called Manheim, Pennsylvania. Um, I was born in 1976. Grew up in some of the best times as a Gen Xer. We basically raised ourselves, and we had freedoms that these kids nowadays don't even would never even dream of. We were told to get the fuck out of the house and not come home till the sun went down. And these kids nowadays are too afraid of their own fucking shadow to even leave the house. Most of them. Um, but yeah, I love the old rugged cross. My favorite um religious song right now is the Josh Turner rendition of Amazing Grace. Um, I'll be 48 this year, so we're pretty close in age there. But yeah, um, I used to ride bike from here into town. That's 6 miles one way. Um, I'd ride around town, then I'd ride either up to the turnpike to a friend's house up there, which was like 10 miles. Sometimes there was times that I would ride to um, Elizabethtown, which is like 20 miles. So it was nothing for me to be riding bike in a day, 40, 50 miles in a day back in the day. Um, and I was in much better shape then. I wasn't round. I was actually, looked like an actual person. Had the six pack stomach and uh, the developed back and all that good stuff. So, but yeah. Now another song that gets to me is um, the Josh Turner version of "Forever and Ever Amen," um, where Randy Travis sings for the first time after having his stroke at the end of the song. I don't know if you've heard that or not, but that's a really it grabs you. Um, my favorite classical song of all time. Um, and I used to listen to this when I would do my stretching for my physical therapy and when I was just meditating. And I still listen to it to this day for meditation. Is Pachelbel's Canon in D is my favorite classical song. Um, I can actually play that on the piano. I can play some Ode to Joy too, but not as good as Pachelbel's Canon. So yes, I'm a musician. Yes, I was in concert band, jazz band, orchestra, marching band, pep band, all that happy stuff. I was a nerd. Um, I didn't take school seriously because guess what? I was bored in school. School was easy. Um, yeah, yeah. You had boats singing that to you yesterday. Canon or Ode to Joy? All about the alternative. Well, I'm just asking, just clarifying which one. Yes. Um, I play the bells, or not the bells. It was actually chimes, is what they used for that noise. Um, it wasn't actual bells. Um, they lied to you there, Cora. Tubular bells is not actually bells. It is a chime instrument that they use for that. So, um, for world studies, um, I actually learned how to play the New Year's Eve song of um, an Indo-Pacific culture on xylophone and played that for the class. Um, the veteran baker is being the veteran chef at the moment. It depended on what we were doing. If I was doing concert band or orchestra, I was a percussionist, yes. If we were in marching band, jazz band, or pep band, I was a drummer. Yes, there is a distinction. Um, Percussionist, I will give you the snooty, better than thou attitude. I will have my nose up in the air and I will play mostly from memory and, you know, keep my eyes on the conductor. Um, Marching band, jazz band, or pep band, I'm fucking going nuts, having a good time, and you're getting the entire drummer attitude. Um, you know, that's it. Um, so I still love music. My daughter was actually in marching band her freshman and senior and junior year, or freshman and sophomore year. Um, Unfortunately, that's when I really started having issues with my back. Her freshman year, I had had my discectomy right at band camp, um, and um, I literally had my um, my discectomy, which is where if you're not familiar with that, they go in through your back and they go in and scoop part of the disc away to try and get it away from your spinal cord. I had had that surgery done 2 days before Caitlin's exhibition show for band camp. Um, and I was there. I went. I watched. Um, you know, the first year was great. I got that the spinal, the discectomy worked really well. It seemed, and I was at every football game. I was at every competition that year, and I helped with setting up stuff for the band. I'd go along and help them load the trailer, unload the trailer. I'd go and help them put blankets down in the stands for the band, stuff like that. And by doing that, I got into the games for free with the band. So I got something out of it as well, and I got to see Caitlin perform every day, and um, it was fun. Um, Sophomore year, it kind of all went to shit. Um, I had my fusion the same week as band camp, and the Band Parents Association decided that they wanted to have this tailgating theme before the first football game. So band camp ends. I'm at practice, watching them do their exhibition. First football game comes, and I'm like, well, I got to be there because. So I do the whole tailgating thing with the band, with the rest of the band parents, and then we go in, and thankfully our band plays first at home, except for you know um except for homecoming. And by the time they were done, I just couldn't handle it. Pain pills were not touching it, and I called her over before she took and went back to the school to put her stuff up, and I said, I hate to do this. I have to go home. I can't handle this pain. So I went home, and I think I only got to see 3 or 4 football games that year, and um, I got to I think 2 competitions. I did get to go to championships that year. They got screwed at championships. I was pissed, but it is what it is. Um, yes, thank you, Animal Farm, for being a teacher. Um, you know, there's so many cultural changes right now that are going on. It's basically right now, right now, what we're seeing in the United States is the same thing that happened in Mao's China, except that they're trying to not use violence. Um, because they know that if they start trying to use violence, um, that they'll get their ass handed to them. Because unlike the Chinese people back in Mao's China, we are armed. We will fight back, and fuck you if you think you're going to do that to me. Um, again, if anything goes down and you need a place to go, um, get a hold of me and we will get you set up out here somewhere. We'll figure out something. Okay, official announcement. Ohana is now the presidential chef. That's his new title. So, um, Animal Farm, here's the one thing I'm going to tell you that you need to know about retirement. Okay? Are you ready? Find a hobby that you love and that you're going to do all the time, because if not, you're going to have so much free time on your hands, and it is going to fucking drive you nuts. Seriously. Um, you know, you all have no idea how much you help with my sanity. Just by me doing this and spending time with yous and working on projects that I work on. Um, you know, so yeah. Um, I'm not gonna lie, you guys are my therapy. Um, so and I appreciate all of you for that. And I appreciate all of you for coming in, hanging out, and listening to me. I never in a million years would think that 100 people would subscribe to listening to my dumbass talk for 2 hours, usually every day. Um, but here you are, and yeah, yeah. It's the biggest thing that I hear from people that I know that are retired, and from me being disabled, which is basically forced retirement. Um, you know, I just I go nuts if I don't have something to do. So I'm always trying to keep myself busy. I need to plug in my iPhone, make sure it doesn't die on us. Tutoring is a good thing to do. There's lots of kids that need tutoring. Um, you know, yeah, no, I get it. Um, and really um, okay, let me start at the beginning here and explain what we're doing here. Um, I was helping someone else with their YouTube plan, with their YouTube channel. Um, until I found out that they were disingenuous, and I felt that they were not appreciating the people that were there for them. And so I didn't make a big deal. I didn't cause any issues. I just left. I am not a person that does drama. Oh, hi TV. I don't do the drama thing. I don't have time for the bullshit. So if I get to the point where I'm done with you, you're done. I'm gone. I walk away. Um, so I walked away, but I had become such good friends, and um, I care about the people that are involved in this community. Um, I got to know all of yous, and I wanted to continue on, um, you know, being there for and helping yous. So we set this up. Um, we are also in the process of setting up a foundation for being able to get our 501(c) nonprofit and start taking donations to help veterans in need and others that may need help. Um, so that's the plan. That's what we're working on. I'm trying to get all the legal stuff taken care of over on my end for that, because I cannot take donations right now because it will affect my disability, and I can't afford that right now. Um, once we get the 501(c), it's a nonprofit, it doesn't affect my income. And then we can start working some things out. Um, but I've made some guarantees on that. The first guarantee is that I will never ever receive a dime from that money. Everything that gets donated, except for administration. We have to pay for the website, we have to pay for an accountant, and we have to pay for a lawyer. Um, aside from that, I want everyone that decides to help with this, I want it to be volunteers. I get so pissed off seeing um, nonprofits like the United Way and other nonprofits that get all this money. They get millions of dollars a year, and out of them millions of dollars a year, only 10 cents on a dollar um, are going to the people that need it. That's fucking ridiculous. Um, let's do this. Hold on, I'll be right back. It won't let me take you. It won't let me go there. Son of a beep. Alright, we'll do it this way. Any other time I can click on a person's name and it'll take me to their channel. There it is. Well, I just subscribed. And copy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ta-da! There you go. There's your channel. Yeah. That's the other thing we're working on here is we're doing a networking thing. Um, you know, by working together, we can all grow together. Um, you know, DK Dillagath has his own Discord and channel. I've shared it. I'm on his Discord. He's on ours. Um, you know, and that's how it works. We all work together. Um, and by doing that, we all reach more people. Um, we don't have to get a hold of one of these big groups that you have to sign a contract with and this and that and blah blah blah. No, we can grow naturally through helping each other. So yeah, that's um, you know everybody goes, well, you have to have ulterior motives for what you do. Yeah, I do. It makes me feel better. You know, um, you know, people don't realize that when you do good things for people, it makes you feel good, and it can become um, not just addicting to you, but it can be contagious. You know, I don't even know when I started this channel. I started doing it, I think, back in like November of last year, and I mean, wasn't anything, um, you know, extraordinary. Um, I mean, we literally just went over 100 subscribers last week, I think it was. Um, I can't even tell you where we're at right now. Let's go look, shall we? Oh, we're up to 107 subscribers now, so we're moving up in the world. Thank you all very much for being subscribed and being here, and I really do appreciate it. Um, I hope you understand what my vision is, and I hope that uh, you share my vision. I really do. Um, we really need to start getting to the humanity of people. Um, that's the only way we're going to change things. Yelling at people, abusing people is not going to change anything. It really isn't. Um, the only way to change people's minds is compassion. Um, hey, I understand what you're going through, but how about you listen to this and I'll tell you my views, and maybe we can reach some common ground. Um, you know, I got to tell you one thing that Joe Biden actually came through on that he promised was that he was going to unite the people. And do you know that the Israeli protesters and the anti-Israeli protesters at a university the other day were both chanting back and forth, "Fuck Joe Biden"? So he actually did something he said he was going to do, which is amazing. He probably didn't do it on purpose, but you know, um, um, do you know why I get along so well with the armed forces and the veterans? Do you know why I get along so well with them? I have a really dark, sick sense of humor. Okay, I can make fun of anything at any time, and as long as the punchline is given right, almost anything can be funny. Okay, um, but um, if you talk to a veteran, you will find out that they have just some of the funniest shit go through their heads that most normal people would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm sitting there going, "Right? Oh shit." But yeah, I mean, I want you to come here. I want you to feel at home, whether you're a leftist or you're a right. I want you to feel like you can come here, speak your mind. I am not going to attack you for saying what you believe. Now, if you say something that you believe something and I find out that you don't actually follow through with what you believe, I'm going to call you out on it. Just like I expect you to call me out. If I say something and you catch me doing something that I say I don't like, I want you to sit there and say, "Hey, what the fuck, dude? What's this?" You know, seriously. Um, but yeah, I want to be held accountable. I'm not any different than you. You can. Are you the one putting the hearts up on the screen, Animal Farm? I appreciate them. Um, you know, uh, I want everyone to be able to come here and talk and share ideas and debate each other, but I want it done with respect. I will not tolerate name calling. I will not tolerate disrespectfulness. There is no fucking reason for it. As I said earlier, we are all adults here. We can behave like adults. Um, Even though some days I think kids act better than the adults do. Um, Here, I'll give us some. There we go. We need some of those. Oh, I overloaded it. uh, I don't know. I was putting up the thingies, but um, you know, we all have to learn to live together, and we all have to learn to In my thoughts, as long as you're not hurting an animal, another person, or a kid, you go do what the fuck you want. You want to dress up like a woman and pretend to be a woman? Go for it. Don't think I'm going to add to your delusion. I'm not going to call you a woman. I'm not going to call you by a name that's not your name. But you're welcome to do it. I'm not going to sit here and say that you shouldn't be able to do that. I'm going to tell you, go have fun, but don't try and force it down my throat. Um, I have lots of friends who are gay. Same thing. You do you. As long as you're not hurting children or you're not hurting other people, I don't care. In the end, that is between you and God. Um, yes, I've talked with them about their lifestyle and how I feel. And, you know, if I don't come to you and talk to you about that, would you really think I'm your friend? I mean, seriously, we're talking about your soul and the rest of eternity. And if I don't think you're important enough to come to and talk to you about about that and try to explain to you how I see it and how I fear for your immortal soul, can you honestly call me a friend? You know, I'm not going to push it on you. I'm not going to say you have to do this or I'm not going to be your friend. Um, no, I won't do that. But I will, you know, say, hey, I want you to be in forever with us, and you know, this is what I believe you have to do that, and it's up to you what you do after that. So, and I appreciate that. I really do. The extra thumbs up thing, I do really appreciate that. Um, one of the things that I always say is I don't do this for fame. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for the thumbs up. I don't care about any of that. I do it because I want to spend time with yous and talk. Um, you know, I like having you all on Discord and sharing stuff. I love that. I love seeing everybody's personality come through on there. Um, and my biggest thing is I try to be there for everyone. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I hope you know that. I don't care how big we get. I will take the time to reach out to as many people as I can every day and check on you and try and make sure everybody's safe and that you have everything that you need. Um, Harold, if you see this, I need you to send me a text message, buddy. Or Donald Massey. I think I got your phone number out of the phone before I couldn't see anymore. But unfortunately, I lost a lot of phone numbers with my phone going stupid. So I have to um, try and get all them. Thank you. I know. I feel the appreciation, and I do try my best to keep everybody in good spirits. And if you're not in good spirits, I want you to talk to me and you know see if we can work out a way to fix it. Um, you know, that's part of my personality is I'm a fixer. Um, Now, part of my personality that I had to really work on is learning when people want me to fix stuff and when people want me to shut the fuck up and listen. I really had a problem with that. Um, it took me a long time to realize, hey, sometimes people just need you to shut up and let talk and get stuff off their chest. And I think I've gotten a lot better at that. Um, you know, if you come to me and you need that, I would greatly appreciate it if you tell me that up front. That would make it a lot easier on me because then I'm not sitting there trying to figure out, um, are they wanting me to help them fix it? Are they just wanting to vent? Um, because the way we go into a conversation really depends on a lot of that. Um, if I know which way we're actually going with the conversation, because I can do the nod and uh-huh, yep, okay, yeah, yeah. I don't like that either. I can do that all fucking day, not a problem. I just need to know that's what you want. Cinco de Mayo. I don't know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. For the hour. Well, no, that's what. Today's the second, so the fifth would be Sunday. Sunday. Cinco de Mayo. I can do something. Yeah, I think Ryan's gonna be here. So maybe I'll do some Spanish rice or chili. Maybe I'll do some, um, I do a like Texas chili where I use uh, beef cubes and rice and tomatoes, sauce and stuff. Um, I'll share it. I really need to bust my ass and get my kitchen done, but I've got so many other freaking projects going at the same time. Um, I can do it out in the grill. Actually, that sounds like an idea. You wanna join me for cooking on the grill on Sunday? We'll uh we'll do like an all day live stream where I show you how I make my Texas chili. Do y'all want that? I'll spend all day with you. Bring in some well, if I can get Rumble Studios to fucking work by then, we'll do a rotating guest list, Any of you can join. I'll post a link in Discord. Yeah, I know. Um, from what I understand, the 5th of May isn't even um, Mexico's Independence Day. So, yep, you gotta. When you're in a relationship, people don't understand this, especially kids these days, because kids growing up these days hardly ever see a good relationship. Um, a lot of kids grow up in abusive relationships with parents who tolerate each other, um, and they don't see how true, um, what a true relationship should be, which is give and take. You are not always going to agree on everything. Okay. Um, there has to be compromise. And I see these people that say happy wife, happy life. No, that's not how it works either, pal. Because if you're not getting anything out of the relationship either, then why the fuck are you there? Sorry, that's just how I feel. Um, you know, you have to really care about each other. You have to care about I just had this conversation with Caitlin. Um, Ryan had sent her a text message, and he really just needed some reassurance. And she just completely blew him off. And I talked to her. I said, Caitlin, I said, do you realize how that affected him? Um, he had wrote to her and he said that he feels that he has, um, he felt like he was a failure. He was having a rough time with some stuff at the moment. And she just let it go. And I said to her, I said, Caitlin, I said, all men are going to doubt themselves at some point. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how alpha you try to pretend. You are still going to doubt yourself no matter what at different times. You are going to question yourself. And at those times, you really need a significant other that you can go to and say, hey, am I making the right choices for us? Am I going in the right direction? Um, am I failing you? And that you need a strong counterweight to you. Um, you need to have somebody who can ground you, who can sit there and say, hey, I know it's tough right now, but we'll get through it. Chris, I'm going in the only direction I can right now, pal. I don't have a choice. Um, lots of people sit here and say, oh, you could do this, this, and this. And I'm like, even if I could let you feel the amount of pain that I go through during the course of a day, I wouldn't let you. If I had the option to, I would take all the pain in the world if it meant that nobody else had to go through it. And I sincerely mean that. Um, until you've gone through the pain, you don't know. You cannot understand. I've let's dig into this a little bit. Okay. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Please don't. That's not why I'm saying this. And I don't ever um want anybody to sit there and think I'm having a pity party on myself, because I am not. Um I am in a much better place than I was 2, 3 years ago. Um and I'm very thankful for where I'm at. So, but the problem started back in 19, um, well, back when I was about 36 is when I first became disabled, which is a really young time, and I had a really rough time coming to terms with it. Um, I did everything I was supposed to do that the doctors told me to do, to try and fix the problem, right? Yeah, I'm ready for some shots. Hold on, let me go get the liquor. Should we go get liquor? Um, but you know, I've been through 20 surgeries as of right now. In June, I will be going into schedule 21. Um, the neurologist wants to go in and put some kind of clamp system in place and I'm going to tell him that I am against that, and that if he goes in, he's just going to fuse whatever needs fused, which is it's going to be a bitch. Um, I'm probably looking at having probably 8 to 10 vertebrae vertebrae fused right now. Um, the degenerative disc and joint disease has moved up into my thoracic spine and is threatening my um, cervical spine at this point. So, um, this next surgery is not going to be a fun one. Um, and I will, you guys are going to be with me every step of the way. I hope you know that. Um, they try and tell me I'm not allowed to um, record while I'm in the hospital, and yeah, that's what I say to that. I do it anyway. But you all will be there when I get prepped. You guys will be there when I come out of surgery and, go up into recovery. Well, you won't be with me there because they won't let me have my phone. But when I get up into my room, because I will have to spend probably at least 3 or 4 days in the hospital during that time. Um, and I'll be honest, Caitlin is probably going to be the one running the live streams while I'm in the hospital. Because I will be on a fucking morphine drip and I will be in La La Land for most of it the first couple of days. Um, Anyone who's had a back fusion will know what I'm talking about. Um, it is not, it's not fun, but it works. It gives me function. It makes it so that I can do what I need to do. Um, Never watched it, Chris. Maybe I'll go check it out. Yes, yes, it will, Cora. I love me a morphine drip. Um, I'll tell you what, when they pulled the frickin' drain tube out of my fucking side, I wish I was still on that morphine drip because they didn't give me shit for that. They're just like, "Hey, hold on to the table for me," and then they're like, "Rip," and they ripped it out. Um, yeah, that was a good time. But um, anyone who's going in to have any kind of surgery that wants to reach out to me and ask me any questions, please do. I will tell you what I can from my experience. Um, Again, my experience will not be your experience, but I can give you some things to look forward to. Really, fucker? Really? Oh, I'm sure. Chris, my mom had a PICC line in her arm, and it was like 4 feet of tubing that went in and all through, and it was gross. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? Yeah, come on. Come on, get on here. I have a stowaway. Would you? Where the hell are you going? I had a spider come out and say hi to me earlier today. Oh, what the? I lost him. There he is. All right, go on. Get out of here. Um. Oh, I got a funny story about that for y'all about the alternative. I was scheduled to have surgery when the pandemic started. They wanted to go in and do a knee replacement, and I got pushed off because, they didn't want to do surgeries during when all this was going on. I was completely alone in the hospital. Um, right after they opened the hospitals back up. Now here's the stupidity of it all. They let Lori come up with me into my room for an hour. 1 hour, right? And I'm like, what the hell? How does that make sense? Either leave her come up and stay, or don't let her come up at all. Once she's in the room's contaminated. If she has it, I'm going to catch it. So you might as well just let her there, right? Isn't that what you would think? But no, they were letting people's family come up in the room for an hour. One person could come up into the room. Then they had to leave. And I'm like, that is one of the most stupid rules that I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. And I gave them hell about it. I said, do you realize how stupid that is, right? And of course they were like, blah, blah, blah. They were trying to, say about how it's not their fault. And I'm like, I know it's not your fault. It's your administration. I said, but you should be telling them that it's stupid. Not They had their doctors and nurses and stuff so afraid up here. And yeah. Speaking of Lori, hello, Lori. But yeah, I'm sorry that your dad had to go through that. There was absolutely no reason for it at all. Um, they had no clue what the fuck they were doing, and in the end, it was all fuck ups. Um, so, but yeah, um, but yeah, Lori went through. Yep, I was talking about you. I was telling him about how right after they started surgeries up again after the pandemic, how they let you come up for 1 fucking hour and then told you to go home, and how stupid of a rule it was. So, hey, there's Mike. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Did you go out and get some riding in today before the rain comes tomorrow? I think we're not supposed to get rain till Saturday. No, there's a Ron. Hello, Ron. Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. But yeah, I guess this weekend it's supposed to rain all weekend. Um, so we'll find some shit to get into. Yeah, it's because I told Rumble Studio to go fuck itself, Ron. I'm sorry. Um, what they did to people during that pandemic, or scamdemic is what I call it. Um, there should be a Nuremberg trial um, to go after the people who fucked up that whole response. Um, because it ruined people's lives. So many businesses went under because of the stupid fucking rules that they put in place. I get so mad I get fucking tongue-tied. It pisses me off. Um, this might pause for a quick second here in a minute. Did you get the AstraZeneca one? All about the alternative? I don't remember if they released that in Canada or not. But if you had the AstraZeneca one, you really want to be careful because they finally admitted that it is causing blood clots. No, you got the Pfizer one? Well, yeah. They're not going to admit to anything. All right, Chris, be safe, bud. Take care. Oh, yeah. Um, the fact that they lied and said, "Oh, it'll stop the spread. It'll stop the spread. Everybody needs to get it." And it's time for dinner. We all know what dinner is by now, don't we? Um, Let me scoot in here a little bit. I don't know where little girl got to. Miss Callie, where'd you go? Yeah, there were so many doctors that just fell in line without doing any kind of research. It's scary. Thankfully, I have some really good doctors that actually listen to me. And while they did um, try and talk me into it, um, they respected my decision. Hi, Maureen. How are you doing today? Hey, Cora. It's my fault that Lori didn't get the vaccine because her family had pushed her so hard to get it. Um, Especially her aunt. Her aunt was, ugh. That's one woman I'd take and beat with a fucking stick, I think. I shouldn't say shit like that. But ask Lori. There's reasons. There's reasons I say that. I know I have a damn drink in here. Yes, but I'm the one that made sure you had all the information that you needed to combat them and their hysteria and, prove them wrong. Um, I adamantly posted the entire time. I followed people. Here's the thing, you can't follow just one side. You cannot. You've got to get a well-rounded world view. Um, Let me ask you this. How many of you know about the farmers rioting in Spain, in France, in Belgium? How many of you seen the videos of them throwing shit on the parliament over there in those countries and fighting with the police? Because you're not going to see it on mainstream media. Our farmers need to start having the balls to stand up to this shit. I'm very sorry to hear that all about the alternative. That makes me sad. Um, Now the thing is these turbo cancers. Um, and you cannot tell me that people who got the vaccine are not seeing an uptick in cancer compared to people who don't have it. My neighbor quit farming. He quit milking because he got tired of struggling to make any money off of it. Um, he was basically, after he was paying for all of his bills and everything, he was breaking even. Um, so yeah, there's that. We need to really get back to basics. We need to stop. Um, all about the alternative is on Discord, Lori. She's Gadget Lady, I believe. Is that right? I did post her YouTube channel. Yes, yes, I've seen that. I follow them on X. I believe that's still your channel, isn't it? Let me click on it to make sure. Yep. If you click that link, it'll take you to their channel, Lori. So, um, well, hi, Leo. I can actually get you a good view of Leo today because I have it on YouTube, so I can actually zoom in on him. That is Leo. I'm sorry. It's going to be shaky for a second. Hi, Leo. Kitty, kitty, kitty. He's calmed down a lot since he's been out around the other cats for a while now. But, like I said, they call me the crazy cat man. Um, we have, like I said, I have the 3 indoor cats. We have Miss Callie out here. We've got um, her mom was here. She was a drop off, and she was pregnant when she was dropped off. She had a litter of 6. Um, in that 6, there was Callie. There was an all black one that we named Spades. There was a black one with a line on her face. Her name is Runway. There was Casper, who was a gray and white. Um, and then there were the twins, Ying and Yang. Ying is a orange tiger striped short hair, and Yang is a long tiger striped uh, cat. And hi, Ruth. Nice to meet you. I'm Chris. Or you can call me an asshole. I don't care. I've been called worse. Cora, I've got to tell you, I do have some really amazing doctors. Lori knows them. Um, my surgeon, when I had my shoulder surgery, he's like, I expect to not see you for a while. And I'm like, I don't want to see you either. I said, don't take it personally. So there are still some good doctors out there. Um, I know a lot of doctors are this new breed of you're just gonna do what I fucking tell you, or you're not gonna be seen here. I think Lori's actually seeing one of them in Arkansas of all places, unless she got to change doctors. Um, but so yeah, there's those six. And we also have Gray and Leo, who were brought by the neighbor and left loose. Um, I haven't seen Red in a while. That doctor that told you that you were lucky that he was seeing you because you didn't have the vaccination. Yeah. Hey. Um, I try to make channels to cover everything. If there's something that you want a channel for, let me know. I'll make a channel. I don't care. We have premium, so we can do a lot of other stuff. Um, Want to send a thank you out to all the people who have been boosting um, the server. I appreciate that very much. It makes it so that we can do things like the movies or when we have our meetings. More people can be involved because more people can fit into the audience. Um, so I really, really do appreciate all of the help from all of you. Um, I've had some people reach out and um, help with monetary stuff that we needed. Um, and so, yeah, this is a team effort. It is not me. I do not do everything here. Um, Cora is the president of our foundation at this point. Lori's vice president. Oh, well, have a good evening. And be safe. Um, and I hope to see you again soon. If you do a show, if you go live or you do a video, make sure you post it on Discord so we know. Um, that way we can go and check it out. Again, we are trying to build a community of networks um, where we all help each other out. So, but this chair is not comfortable. But yeah. So, what do you want to talk about? I've been chit chatting all I hear and not listening to you guys very much, have I? So, throw something out there and we'll talk about it. As I watch an ant crawl across my laptop. Um, Here's an announcement for all of you that are on Discord. We will be having a meeting on May 10th, next Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can be there to discuss ideas and all that stuff, please be there and we'll work some stuff out and try and get everything moving forward from there. All right, Cora, be safe. Yeah, we're gonna start the council meeting out as a public forum, I think, and that way others can get their ideas and thoughts heard. Um, and then after a while, we will change to um, we'll take it to a private forum with just council members. Um, that way, it's more transparent. Um, so, Maureen, be safe. I worry about you. So, I do. I need to check on you more. I'm sorry. Uh, but Tell you what, I got some stuff I want to take care of, and yeah, like Cora said, the sun went down finally, so I'm not in the sun, so I can actually get stuff done without, being fried. Um, Maureen, can you get on Discord? Do you know how to do that? I think you'd enjoy it there. Um, it's more of a free speech area. You can go in there and talk and not have to worry about like Facebook and uh, those retards that run it and try and silence you, and they're fake checkers that they have. They're not fact checkers, they're fake checkers. Oh, well, thank you. I do love it out here. Um, so, but, all right, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Um, you are, I don't even know how to say it. Um, I do care about yous, all of yous, not just some of yous. I want you all to do well. I want you to be safe. Um, and if there's some way that I can help with that, please reach out. You can email me at, okay, what the hell happened there now? You can email me there, or you can give me a call. Mike, I need you to get a hold of me, buddy. I wanna set up dinner with you. Um, I wanna get together and go out. All veterans. This coming week starts uh, Veteran Appreciation or Armed Services Appreciation at Mission Barbecue. Um, so different days. Mondays Army, Tuesdays Marines. Um, Wednesday is Space Force and Air Force, I believe. Not sure why they put them together, but more power to them. Thursday, let me go look. It's on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. Let me see here. Explore. There we go. Um, if anyone's close to Dayton, Ohio, they have Military Appreciation Night at their new location. Um, it says be one of the first 100 to buy an American Heroes Cup and get free barbecue for a year. So that could be kind of cool for you. Where is the post? The American Heroes Cups. They don't have them. I haven't seen them. They must have just came out with them. We buy um the cups for the flights. So come on, where the hell's the post at? I don't see it now. I posted it in Discord. I know I did. Oh yeah? You should tell her to go check it out. Give me 1 second. I'm almost there. Um, Tomorrow I do have a subject that I want to bring up. Here we go. Armed Forces Week. Monday, 5/13 is the Army. Tuesday, 5/14 is Marine Corps. Wednesday's the Navy, 5/15. Thursday is Air Force and Space Force. Friday is Coast Guard. And Saturday, the 18th, is Lunch with Heroes. So, yeah, you can go check that out. Here, let me show you the damn picture. Let me see. Can you see that? Probably not, but at least I showed it. Um, I love Mission Barbecue. I love the premise behind it. Eventually, I will try to reach out to them and see what we can do to work together to make sure that maybe we can um, find lodging and food for our veterans. Um, I think that would be a good cause that I can get behind. I hope you would be able to get behind that as well. Um, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap things up here. I appreciate y'all for being here. I really do. Again, reach out to me anytime. Um, if it's important, call me. Don't text me because I sometimes don't get my texts. Yeah. So if it's really important, dial the numbers. Um, please be patient with me until I get my new phone. Yes, I have the iPhone. The iPhone does not have my phone numbers in it because my dumbass wasn't smart enough to switch them over before anything happened. So, um, yeah. But all right, y'all be safe. Have a great evening. I might pop on tonight. Um, do a late night pop on just to say hi, see how everyone's doing, and see what we can get up to at like 11 o'clock tonight my time. We'll walk around, see if we can find some animals. Um, maybe you can hear the coyotes yelling at me. But all right, we will talk to y'all soon. Love yous. I don't say it to I don't say that just to say it. Um, you know, when I say it, I mean it. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. Peace.